Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular kitchen gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to talk to you about the cookies recipe that we've got in our new cookbook, Air Fryer Easy Every Day. They are actually a family recipe that's been passed down several generations, and it's actually inspired my whole journey as far as becoming a food blog is concerned. Because I remember being sat around at my aunt's house and she quickly rustled up these oat cookies whilst we were all having a coffee, and I tried them and I said, oh, please can I have the recipe? And she did better than that. She did me a little cookbook of my own, so it had lots of written down family recipes in it. And the actual oatmeal cookies, it was given to her by the girl she went to school with, a mum. So that's how many years it's been generating. And my aunt is in her early 70s, so that's one long recipe. But you know, it's just so easy, and what I wanted to do for Air Fryer Easy Every Day was to convert it to the air fryer, because obviously it's been made from a generational time before air fryers. It was also in a lot of mixture of metric and imperial, so I thought, right, let's make it easy for people to follow, whether you're on metric or imperial, so you're not going from one to the other, and most importantly, to make it easy for the air fryer. So that's exactly what I've done, and I want to share it with you today. So, what you will need flour. And we've got some granulated sugar. Many people ask me, why are all our recipes granulated and not caster sugar? Well, the answer is simple. When you're writing it out in a recipe, you've got to give quite a long description for converting caster sugar to the US, and I thought granulated sugar, it's the same name worldwide, and it saves it feeling like it's dragging on in the book. So that's why we use granulated. And then we also have golden syrup. You can swap this for treacle if you prefer. You can use maple syrup instead if you want to. It's totally up to you. We've got some ground ginger, some unsalted butter, and some porridge oats, and last but not least, some coconut. So it's a nice mixture of ingredients, and like I say, it's so easy to do in the air fryer. So how we start this recipe is we start by doing the butter and the golden syrup in the air fryer. But the easiest way to do this is, surprisingly, to melt the butter in the air fryer, because after all, I refuse to do an air fryer recipe and not have everything happening in the air fryer. But it's really easy to melt butter in the air fryer. Simply get your air fryer out, find an air fryer friendly container, add the butter, and then we cook it at a low temperature to perfection. And it's just really easy. So I've got a knife here. So this butter's been on the side for a bit and I've been cooking, so it's gone a little bit softer than I'd like, which is good for us because it means if you're melting it, it's not going to take as long. So grab your butter. And that's all the butter I need. And then quick wipe of the hands. And then I'm going to add the golden syrup to the actual butter. So then as it melts, the golden syrup goes so yummy. You can do the same if you're using maple syrup, or you can even do this with honey. And then it pops. And then we're looking for 3 minutes I'm going to start it with, because this butter is really melty already. So I don't want to overdo it. So 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit, 3 minutes, and then press start. Right, so the butter and the golden syrup are in. So now you can add some more of your ingredients to the bowl, ready for when the butter goes in. So I'm going to add in all the other ingredients minus the flour. So we've got the sugar in here, we've got the coconut in here, we've got the porridge oats in here. And then we've got the ginger. And then all you need to do now give it a quick stir and then wait patiently for your butter. And we've beeped. So let's check on our butter, shall we? We'll probably need to just give it a stir and give it an extra minute, but we'll have a look, can't we? And wow, that's coming along really nicely. But if you look here, this butter is almost melted. So I'm just going to give it one more minute and then see how it's doing. Then press that. And we've beeped. See, butter nearly there now. That's fine. And I either use silicone or a foil tray like this for melting the butter, but you can use either or. And then grab it out of the air fryer and then pour it into your bowl. And then you can put your air fryer away for the moment. So then give it a good stir. And the butter will soak up, kind of a bit like how it soaks it up when you're doing the bottom crust of a cheesecake. And then it's lovely now, and all it needs now is its flour adding in. And then mix the flour in. And then that is your dough for it. So now what I recommend you doing is you're lining your air fryer first, and then you can put your cookies straight in. So for lining it, I recommend a paper liner. It's brilliant for the job. And then it stops your cookies sticking to the bottom of the air fryer. In our day, when we first started making cookies back in 2012, there was no such thing as air fryer paper liners. So we used to just fold some foil to the size of our air fryer or use silicone baking mats and chop them to size. But it's so nice now that we've got so many choices. So, giving it one last mix. And then spoon to one side, get your hands in. And then use your hands to really give it a good squeeze. Right, so once you've done that, it's time to make it into some balls. Then squeeze them tight with your hands. And then do them like that. And this makes either a really big batch or you can do bigger cookies depending on what you prefer. So you can do them like that. And then final one in. And then you've got your 4 cookies ready to go. I'm just going to give my hands a quick wash. And then pop them in. You're looking for 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. And then you're looking for a cook time of 9 minutes, and then we can come and check on them. And we've beeped. So let's check on our oat cookies, shall we? And wow, look at them babies. They look fantastic. So now what you want to do is, this is another reason why these paper liners are brilliant, is grab them out by the paper liner, move them out the air fryer, and then you're ready for your next batch. So paper liner again. So nice to have said I've made another batch whilst the air fryer's been on. And you could normally get a few more in there. So I'm going to show you what it's like if you put more in. Because if you look, these little paper bits go flat, so. So let's try it like that, shall we? So that's just a lazy way to dump them all in the air fryer together. Back on the go. 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 9 minutes. And then press start. And then take a look at them beauties. So they look fantastic. So now I'm going to allow them to cool so that they can firm up a bit, and then I can show you them properly. Did you know that we have a free air fryer mini course? It runs for 5 days, is delivered by email, covers 5 important air fryer beginner topics, and includes a free PDF and free recipes. Simply head over to recipethis.com and search mini course for full details. And we've beeped. So shall we check on our second batch? And what they look like when you put multiples in at once. I mean, oh wow, don't they look fantastic? And of course, the air fryer's had a preheat, and that's what I'm talking about when I tell you that it makes a difference to the cook time if it's preheated. So, you know, you can knock a minute off if you don't like them golden like that. It just depends on how you like them. And then you can pick them up like that, transport them to one side, and then if you look, there's that batch, and there's the batch that we made earlier. And it's just great for just a simple cookie that you can cook in the air fryer. So I just can't wait until they cool down enough so that I can have one. So the cookies have had a chance to cool, and it really helps them firm up, because look at that, doesn't that look fantastic? So let's try it, shall we? These cookies are just so nice, and I've got a really good batch of them to take home to the kids tonight, and they're going to absolutely love them. And of course, last a few days in the fridge or in our house, a couple of hours, and you can also freeze them for another time. And in Air Fry Easy Every Day, we also teach you how to batch them for the freezer and then cook them from frozen. Have you checked out Air Fryer Easy Every Day yet? It's our brand new air fryer cookbook, following on from the success of the Complete Air Fryer Cookbook. It has over 140 everyday air fryer recipes for you to follow along with at home in your air fryer. Perfect for different types of air fryers too, as it covers the air fryer oven, basket and dual air fryers, as well as some fun recipes if you're cooking for one. So what are you waiting for? Go and order yourself a copy now, and you will not be disappointed. It's from 12 years of air frying. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course you can also find us on TikTok. But best of all, head over to recipethis.com/newsletter to join our weekly newsletter. And I'm Sam, and thanks again for watching.